Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is a weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for November 5th to the 11th. I want to let you know that I'm really appreciative of all of the interaction that took place, the likes, shares, comments. I really enjoyed the comments from last week's reading. I hope that you enjoyed them as well. This week I am using the Fortuna Amethyst Tarot. I'm going to be clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot, and we're going to pull some Oracle from the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Soul Trees Oracle. So let's get into it. Gemini, for the week of November 5th to the 11th. I've only done a couple of readings prior to this, and I already saw a trend of the truth will set you free kind of thing. Being true to yourself, doing shadow work is probably going to be a really good week for the collective in general to go within and do some shadow work and shed some light and befriend your dark side, right? So that you could bring your light into the world. Be loving and caring towards yourself so that you could bring that loving and caring out to give to others as well, right? You can't truly love someone else unless you love yourself first. It's the old adage, right? And let's see what we've got going on here. Not very talkative this morning. Let's see what we've got going on. I do take jumpers. This is the Fortuna Amethyst deck, and of course I have reviewed every single deck that you are going to see. This is a beautiful deck, and I've been fortunate enough to be a part of Maria's Kickstarter on her new deck. And so I look forward to receiving those. They don't go out until, oh my goodness, they don't go out until December. So look forward to reviewing those. We've got quite a few cards. Wow. That's what I get for saying they're not talkative, right? Let's see what we got going on here. My bad. I'm going to try to not make this as long as my Taurus reading. My Taurus reading was like an hour long. I know that could drag out a bit. Wow. There's a lot of really big things happening next week that I find extremely interesting. It has a lot to do about finding your inner truth, seeing the truth for exactly what it is, and what it is for you, right? Okay, so let's start off. We have the Three of Candles. Candles is wands, okay? So Three of Wands, the High Priestess, Prince of Elixirs, and so this is the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords, the King of Keys, which is the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the magnum opus Let me just read the magnum opus. This is an extra card in the Fortuna deck. Magnum opus is on page 70. I create as I speak through my words. The world around me changes as I please. Magnum opus, magic, transmutation, command, expertise, fire, water, air, and earth. So all of the elements, much like the magician, right? Magnum opus is an alchemical term, also known as the great work, for the process of working on the materia prima in order to obtain the philosopher's stone, also known as the elixir of life. It describes the personal and spiritual transmutation of our soul experiences toward enlightenment. The magnum opus card is therefore connected with magic and expertise. However, after freeing our minds from the mundane limitations, we connect with the ultimate life force, spirit, the universe. This card is a reminder that we have the ability to alter our reality based on our thoughts as our words become actions. What you believe to be true, so it will be. The magnum opus card is seen as the union between all elemental forces, fire, water, air, and earth, which leads to ether, also called quintessence or void. Reversed, be wary of your thoughts, for they can be a prison that restrains the true essence of the soul. Now, I read that because I don't read reversals. I'll flip a card around if it comes out reversed, because I read the cards in their entirety, good and bad, right? So that's what this magnum opus card means. I hope you can see the holographic. So cool. I love this deck. And it's purple. Who doesn't love purple? Hi, coffee. Okay. So let me get out, while we talk about this, I'll be shuffling out your oracle cards for this. And I mean, that just goes to speak to the underlying theme that ties all of the readings together, right? Is your inner truth, right? What's true for you. So the Three of Wands is about, the number 3 is about expansion. Expansion in your creativity, in your passions, in your intuition, and in your world, right? Expanding your own personal universe. The High Priestess is about having this deep knowing, intuitively, this deep knowing and being able to pass through that veil and see both sides of that curtain, right? I'm sorry, this is the Princess of Elixir. So this would be the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about using your imagination, seeing what is true for you, imagining what your world would look like if you were in the most joyous of states, right? The Nine of Pentacles is about freedom and independence. And so far, everybody has gotten the Nine of Pentacles one way or another. So the Nine of Pentacles is really threading through all of these readings thus far, reiterating that, that your independence and your freedom to be able to take care of yourself and what your passions are, what your dreams and goals are, to be able to really go forward with, making your dreams come true, right? The Eight of Swords is about self-imposed infringement. You're blinding yourself to your own truth, and you need to stop and question yourself. Why am I choosing to blind myself from the truth? Are you in a toxic relationship? Are you ignoring the red flags for one reason or another, whether you want to give that person the benefit of the doubt or that situation the benefit of the doubt? Or are you blinding yourself from any red flags in a situation, environment, person, relationship, because you don't want to let them go? That's a question you have to ask yourself. I can't answer that for you. So the King of Keys, he is all about truth, honor, strategy, knowledge, right? The court cards usually or originally represented human beings, right? But they more so represent the energies that a person can possess, right? Now, Gemini, this could also be you, the King of Keys, the King of Swords. This could also be you saying, you know what, it's time to be logical and strategic and truthful within yourself, and understand that you're not going anywhere because you're in this situation, because you've chosen to blind yourself from any of these red flags that you would have normally seen had you not been so emotionally attached to the situation, person, place, thing, right? The Three of Pentacles is about growth and expansion in your world. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? That's what this Three of Pentacles, that's the motto, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Growth and expansion in your world. The Seven of Cups, it speaks to, you have a plethora of choices, right? But it also speaks to, be careful what you wish for. Be careful of your choices, right? And the Six of Cups next to it, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, okay? A lot of people mistake this card for a soulmate card, and it could be that you have a soul contract with another being that's reappearing in this life that you were connected to in a previous life. But it is not a soulmate card. This is about nostalgia, and nostalgia can be fun, but it can also be very dangerous, okay? Because people tend to fish those memories out of the garbage disposal and dress them up for what they, make them shiny, much shinier and happier than what they really were, right? You can bedazzle anything you want and make it all pretty and shiny. That doesn't mean that it's worth anything, right? It doesn't mean that it improves the value. It just makes it sparkly, right? So be careful of nostalgia. And it could be that there is someone that you feel like could be or is a soulmate that is currently in your life. And it could be that toxic person that we were talking about earlier up here. But either way, with the Six of Cups in this position right next to the Seven of Cups, this tells me that perhaps you are looking back on this, doing that inner soul work and going and being truthful with yourself and going, oh, I saw those red flags and I chose to ignore them and now I'm kicking myself for it, right? I made the wrong choice. But now with this Two of Swords on the other side of this Six of Cups is telling me now you have a hard decision to make, right? And it needs to be detached from emotion, right? So, difficult decisions are difficult, right? But you're going to make the right decision for you. And I know that because we have the Four of Candles or the Four of Wands right here. And this speaks to creating solid foundations in your world in a creative way. It also is known as the marriage card, right? Welcoming an addition to your family. And they call it the marriage card, but it could be just welcoming a new member of your family into the world, right? Or into your immediate family. It could be that you are meeting someone who is your new forever bestie and could be, you're considered someone that you trust so much that you make them a part of your soul tribe, right? And then, of course, we went through the magnum opus. This is about being truthful. What is your truth? You need to do that inner work. So, as you can tell, I've been pulling clarifier cards for this spread, just trying to make this a little shorter than the Taurus one was. So clarifying the Three of Wands or the Three of Candles is the Page of Wands. So this is about being creative and learning about your own creativity and what lights your fire, what you're truly passionate about. And you'll know that you're truly passionate about something when you willingly fall down rabbit holes in order to learn as much as you can about it, right? You can't get enough of it. That's what passion is, right? You just can't get enough of it. The High Priestess is clarified by the Five of Swords. This is really, this is what you're doing to yourself. You are mentally battling yourself, maybe even kicking yourself, saying, well, this, I knew deep down inside back then that this was the wrong choice, but I made it anyway, right? Now you're paying for it, right? We all pay for our choices. So the Princess of Elixirs, the Page of Cups, right? Clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ten of Swords could be about the ultimate betrayal, right? But it also means that it is the ending of mentally stressful and challenging cycle, right? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles coming in, which is a gift from the divine. All the aces are a gift from divine, saying now that you have ended, or, when you end it, ending this mentally challenging cycle that perhaps made you feel like you were being betrayed. Maybe you're being gaslighted by a narcissist. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. You are going to be free to walk into this gift of grace in your world, right? This gift of a whole new world and all new opportunities being exposed to you, giving you this freedom and independence. The Four of Cups is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a lot of people will automatically go to complacency, emotional complacency and love. She's not seeing this full cup over here. She's busy crying over these 3 cups that did not end up being the love that she had imagined they would be, right? And she does not see this cup that is full, that the divine is presenting to her. But this also, number 4, again, means stability, strong foundations that you can build on, right? And cups is water element, which rules over emotions, right? So this is emotional stability. And I truly believe that with this card clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, you're going to, once you free yourself of whatever this situation, entanglement, or whatever it is that's in your life that is causing you dis-ease or pain or sorrow or regret. Once you release yourself from that and gain that freedom in your material world, right? You're also going to have emotional stability. Your life is going to be more stable emotionally, right? Not just physically, but emotionally. So the 8... Okay, that was probably my bad. The 8 of Swords, please. All right. Ah, yes. He's showing up quite a bit, the Hermit. The Hermit clarifying the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Keys. This is telling me that you're going within. You're doing your shadow work. And so far, every single reading ties together with that. Going into the depths, right? Doing a deep dive, being really truthful with yourself, finding your own truth, seeing the truth for what the truth is, and finding the light within your own darkness so that you could bring it out into this world and remove that blindfold and walk out of that circle of knives, right? That circle of swords. Let's see, we have the King of Keys. King of Swords. Let's do some clarification on that, shall we? All right. And we have the Chariot, yeah. So this King of Kings, this King of Keys, or Swords, right, is saying, look, it's time for you to move on. It's, like you know, we've had enough of these red flags. We've had enough of ignoring these red flags. Look what's on the bottom. Death and rebirth. It is time to move on and create the life that you were meant to live. Create the life that you were destined to live, and move away from whatever this terrible situation, person, relationship may be. And it's difficult to let go of especially when it's a person that you love, a family member that you love. It's a difficult thing, and it takes time to heal from that. But none of this stuff is going to happen overnight, right? None of this stuff is going to happen in an instant, which is kind of fortunate for us because it allows us that time that we need to process at our own pace, right? So let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles. This is growth. You have a network of people that support you no matter what. And they're going to be there and help you through whatever situation you are going through. You just need to reach out and ask for the help, right? Nobody's going to, trust me, I've learned that lesson the hard way. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to help you unless you ask for help. So the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands. You need to release that feeling of being a burden to others. And this Seven of Cups clarified by the Death Rebirth, which, yep, showed up again. I knew it would. This is about, you know what, quit sitting there and going, I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong choice. Yes, you made the wrong choice, whatever. What's done is done. Lessons have been learned. Now it's time for you to shed that guilt and that regret and that sorrow, because it's far better to be able to see the lesson for what it is and to understand it and to be able to learn from it and go, okay, well, I know not to do that again, right? And transition into your new life. This Six of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords. Well, how did I know that would pop up? You need to... You may think that this was a soul connection. You may think that this was a soul connection, and that's why you're having such a hard time with it. But here's the thing. That person makes you feel terrible. You think about that for a minute. I don't know you. And if this reading is connecting with you in any way, shape, or form, maybe you needed to hear those words. Ironically, the Two of Swords there's a lot of air element in this reading. The Two of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about moving on from choppy waters into calmer waters, moving away from chaotic situations that do not bring you joy into a new place of freedom and joy that does bring you happiness and joy in your life, right? Make that decision for yourself. But again, you're the only one who can make that decision. The Four of Candles, or the Four of Wands, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You could have a child with someone that you're with, that you're connected to, or some sort of family, and maybe you stayed for that child, but all you're doing is teaching that child that toxic relationship is something that's normal. And they're going to end up, the longer you stay in that situation, the longer and more impactful it's going to be in that child's life. I don't know why that came to me, but if somebody needs to hear that, if that's a situation that you're in, remember, you lead your children by example. We all do, okay? And the longer you stay in a toxic situation, a toxic relationship, the more that child is going to grow up thinking that that's a normal relationship. And what are they going to do when they grow up? They're going to get into a toxic relationship. Do you want that? Do you want that for your children? You need to ask yourself that. Be truthful with yourself. I don't know what your moral value is. I don't know what your moral codes are. Only you know that, right? It is what it is. I don't have anything invested in these readings, right? I don't know you. So whatever is coming to me through my channeling is something that somebody needs to hear. and clarifying the magnus opus, the world, the ending of a cycle, and the beginning of a new one. So, yeah, I mean, it would really behoove whoever this is, and there could be pieces and parts of this that sing to you, but not all of it sings to you, and that's wonderful. Take what sings to you and leave the rest, right? This is a general reading. It's not a one-on-one reading. If you want a one-on-one reading, I do offer those through my Etsy store and through my website only. I will never solicit for them. So if you ever get anyone to soliciting readings from me, it's not me. But I mean, if this is something that sings to you, check out the link in my description box below. And, my readings are pretty inexpensive compared to others. But this is something that you really need to go within and think about, right? So we've got the Soul Trees Oracles. We have the third chakra, solar plexus. Isn't that pretty? And we have the fourth chakra, heart center. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Let's read those cards. These are just little tiny descriptors. Chakras. Okay, so we go to third chakra. Third chakra. The solar plexus is yellow and located between the navel and the rib cage. This chakra is sometimes referred to as the power chakra. The solar plexus holds the energy that is about identity, the ego sense of self, setting boundaries, willpower, and our fears. This chakra is about developing self-control, blocked by shame. Isn't that interesting? That kind of ties everything together, right? Maybe investigating this third chakra. I don't really know that much about chakras. I do what I do, right? So this might be worth investigating, right? Because this is really tying together. I really love how these four decks are really communicating quite well with each other. Okay, so we have the fourth chakra. Fourth chakra is the heart center, located at the center of the chest. The color of this chakra is emerald green. This chakra is about love of others and self, relationships, compassion, forgiveness, and the experience of unity with all of life. The heart chakra is where the lower chakras merge with the upper chakras, blocked by grief. Again, letting go of people, places, things, especially when it's a person that you love, is very, very difficult. I've had to let go of several family members over the last few years, and it has been devastating. So I get it. TikTok, number 30. I'm going to read the descriptions in these. Let me just... And you got a second one, yang, masculine power. Okay, so let me pull up. Now I am going to read, let me get my number 30. 30? 30. 30. I'm going to read the essential meanings, the oracle message, the relationship message, the prosperity message, and the protection message, because one or all of these might apply to someone out there. And I want to make sure that this is as informed as possible, right? One of these might sing to someone more than another, right? So TikTok. And the beautiful thing about this deck is there's the oracle hidden in every single card. Let's see if, oh, there she is. Can you see her right there in the face of the card? Okay, so TikTok. Essential meanings. timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. The Oracle's message. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. Relationship message. Love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. Prosperity message. Your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of your important manifestation partner, spirit, in a divine, measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive and make a commitment to remain in high vibration thoughts and feelings. If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about not having enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Protection message, and I think the majority of the people who are actually connecting with this reading in its majority will probably resonate with this protection message. Protection message. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. Yang. Okay. Again, I'm going to read all the descriptions, okay? So, Yang. Essential meanings. Let's see. Wait. Where's the oracle? Can you see it? Sometimes I can't find it. Is that her right there? Perhaps. Let me know in the comment section below if you see it. I don't know if that's just my imagination or if that's really her. Essential meanings. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Very important. The Oracle's message. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act. For you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. That's pretty heavy, man. Obstacles, overcoming those obstacles, coming to those realizations, doing that inner work, and knowing you got it. You got it. Relationship message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Prosperity message. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and on to the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Protection message. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Isn't that something? I love how these all tied the reading together. What a strong and powerful message we have for this week for you, Gemini. I hope that something in this sang to you. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it didn't sing to you, leave it be, right? Check out your readings for your other natal chart placements, right? Maybe something will inspire you there. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I love interacting with you. And I will see you on the next video.